Ryan Poles potentially got a steal with this pick, perhaps the biggest steal of his draft so far. The Chicago Bears selected Dominique Robinson, edge rusher out of Miami of Ohio, with the 174th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears draft reaction video. I'll be reacting to every single pick the Bears make. So if you guys want to see all my reactions, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel. And today I'll be talking about the edge rusher selection that we made at 174 overall in the 5th round that has a lot of people around the NFL really excited. Okay, this guy was supposed to go in the 3rd round according to most of the big boards that I saw out there. A lot of people had him graded as a 3rd round player. We got him at the end pretty much of the 5th round. So an incredible value pick by Ryan Poles, selecting the best player available on the board. This most definitely was the best player available on a lot of people's boards. And the great thing about this pick, guys, is that the upside is just ridiculously high, because this guy was a former wide receiver. Okay, he only started playing the edge rusher spot 2 years ago. He converted to edge 2 years ago at Miami after he didn't get much playing time at wide receiver, and once he converted to edge, he started getting better really fast and showed a lot of elite flashes of potential. Okay, a lot of people think he has the potential to be a very good pass rusher in this league, especially because of his athletic traits, which I'll talk about right now. So talking about his measurables, first of all, he's 6 foot 4 inches tall, weighs 254 pounds, has a very long wingspan, so very lengthy arms that really help him in rushing the passer. Okay, getting his hands around and knocking the ball out, that's something he can do because of his frame. If you look at his 40-yard dash time, fantastic. All of his athletic tests, fantastic. One of the best athletes in the class at his position. In fact, one of the best athletes of all time at this position. He ranked number 40 out of 1,428 defensive ends from 1987 to 2022. So you're getting a freak athlete that has just unlimited potential, because like I said, he only started playing the position 2 years ago. He was playing wide receiver, didn't really work out for him in college, obviously at Miami, so he converted to edge rusher because of the speed that he had, because of the power and the traits that he showed in practice. And according to his coach, he learned pretty damn fast. Okay, started out knowing only one move and just pretty much just getting by you by running past you, but seems like he worked on his technique a little bit in college. He still has a lot of maturing to do in terms of technique and hand placement. Like, that's what the scouts say is like the weak side of his game right now. A little bit raw, a little bit unrefined overall, but he's got a lot of stuff that you can't teach. You can't teach this size, you can't teach this explosiveness, this speed. He's quick off the line. Okay, he has great burst at the line of scrimmage, and you're gonna need that in the NFL going up against the more athletic offensive linemen that exist in the NFL nowadays. He's got great stop and start ability, great explosion, and with those long arms, he can really use them to his advantage with a bunch of different moves that haven't been refined fully yet. But if he gets working with a very good coach in the NFL, which Eberflus, guys, has coached up a lot of great players in this league, this could turn into a very good football player. Another thing also with this guy is that he's very violent at the point of attack, so he fits the mentality that the Bears want on this team. Violent football players that want to maul their opposition. If I read you guys the stats in Miami, so obviously he only started playing the position 2020, so during that year, the shortened year, only 3 games, he had 9 total tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. The following year, he had 28 total tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, pretty good number, then 4.5 total sacks. And there was a lot of stuff also that didn't show up on the stat sheet, just those flashes of just raw dynamic explosiveness. Okay, stuff that you want to see in a pass rusher, especially if you're scouting one for the NFL level, a guy that you can hopefully mold into being a better football player than what he was in college football. So obviously he didn't play against the best competition at Miami, so it remains to be seen if he can perform like this on the NFL level, if he can live up to all the upside that NFL evaluators see in him. But I'm okay with taking that flyer in the 5th round, because at the very worst, if he turns into a complete bust, okay, this is only a 5th round pick. This is not like a 1st round pick or a 2nd round pick that you are investing. Those high picks should be invested in sure things, okay, guys that are going to be great players on the NFL level. But in the 5th round, you take flyers on high upside, athletes that hopefully can turn into something for you. And I think that's what Ryan Poles did with this draft pick. Now, it remains to be seen, what our edge rushing rotation is going to be like this year. As of now, Robert Quinn is still on the roster, so he's obviously going to be starting. Travis Gibson probably is going to be starting as well, but we also have Al-Qadim Muhammad, who we added this offseason. We have a couple other guys behind him. Now we added this guy too, so it truly could be a pass rushing by committee type of approach. Okay, Robert Quinn is going to get the majority of the snaps, but I could see Gibson going in here and there. I could see Muhammad going in here and there. I could see this guy Robinson also getting a lot of snaps. So we're going to have a lot of fresh pass rushers just because of the depth that we have now at the edge rushing position. And in the 4-3 defense, guys, you need edge rushers like this, athletic guys that can move. And Dominique Robinson, man, he has all the potential in the world. So overall, guys, I love this pick. Okay, we're getting a freak athlete and hopefully one that Eberflus can coach up into being a pretty good pass rusher in the NFL. He should provide us with some instant value as well, because it seems to be getting better every single year. And the fact that he's only been playing the position for 2 years, there's so much untapped potential that nobody has seen just yet. So let me know what you guys think about this pick in the comments down below, but as always, bear down.